Welcome to part 2 of managing long-term sickness. So this follows on from my last HR short where I focused on managing long-term absence. This one is going to focus on the stages when long-term sickness flips into about 6 to 8 weeks, I'd say, and where it switches the need to assess the employee's medical capability to continue within their role. So over the last few years, as we're all well aware, we've seen a huge increase in the number of longer term health conditions, which are having an impact on employees within the workplace. So we want to talk about what it means if you have an employee that through no fault of their own is no longer medically able to carry out the role required of them. What do you do? So here are our top 3 tips. So number 1, check your contract, policies, paperwork, because these should contain the right to request medical information from the relevant healthcare professionals. So with the employee's permission, this is going to ensure that you're able to access the most up-to-date and relevant information from the medical professionals. So there are specific forms that will need to be completed. So we would advise that you ensure that you have these ready to go. Number 2, arrange the meeting, okay? And something that I always come back to is talk to them. The number of clients that we have that say, oh, am I allowed to talk to someone when they're off sick? Yes, you are. Have meaningful, open and appropriate conversations with the individual. Make them feel as though they're part of the decision-making process and explain to them in clear steps why you are following this process and what will happen at each stage so you can keep them involved throughout. Number 3, be prepared for different potential outcomes. So these may include one or a combination of a phased return to work, requests for flexible working, so adjustment in hours perhaps, working reasonable adjustments. So as suggested by a healthcare professional, if the employee has been diagnosed and now has a disability, what adjustments can you make within the workplace to accommodate that? And as a last resort would be termination on the grounds of medical capability. So 3 steps are check your contracts, arrange your meetings and be prepared, okay? And remember, this may be one of those situations that you don't want to have the difficult conversations, but handled sensitively and by engaging the employee, making them feel included, regular check-ins and updates,